And we're doing something new today. We are doing X4. I kind of got burned out on No Man's Sky. I was really frustrated with how dumb the last expedition was, and I just wanted to change a pace. I've been watching a lot of people play this. I don't know if I'm going to like a management sim based in space, but we'll see. I also got my Twitch channel back. So Say We All is back. It is unbanned. I will be streaming exclusively on Twitch on that channel. Caprica Gaming no longer exists. I don't know why I was banned. I got a very odd, generic email about harassment. No screenshots, nothing, and I was banned for over 6 months, but I am back. And we are going to have some fun today. Oops.
The connection that binds us is an interstellar community.
Ooh, sorry.
That more than the jump gate shutdown and the resulting turmoil. As the Alliance of the Word, we strive to strengthen the bond between the peoples inhabiting our galaxy, and you too shall do your part.
In the aftermath of the escalating tensions between...
Retire on Ianamazura. You will love it.
Even after everything that has struck over the last...
The jump gate shutdown is now defined as the single most important event in the history of the network. A disaster of cataclysmic proportion that...
Where do I want to start?
The connection that binds us is an interstellar. We are Lord Chaplain Olmec Kitzland. As the Pontifex's negotiator to the Two Eyes, we led a sacred mission to dictate the Empire's pleasant will unto them.
The jump gate shutdown is now defined as the single most important event in the history of the network.
The Great Jump Gate shutdown plunged many lesser civilizations.
In the settlements of the Reach, a peculiar sort of nobility holds sway.
This is where you come in, pilot. You are a member of our team of explorers now, and we're depending on you to find out whatever you can about this strange new jump gate network. Its mysteries, its secrets. Good luck, pilot.
All right. Should I have done the tutorials?
Alliance Shipyard.
Uh, um, Okay, so the middle button is acceleration? Yes. Why do I feel like this isn't using DLSS? Ah, there we go. This is better. Okay, this still doesn't look like it's using the high-res textures. What the hell?
The connection.
This is where you come in, pilot. You are a member of our team of explorers now, and we're depending on you to find out whatever you can about this strange new Jumpgate network. Its mysteries, its secrets. Good luck, pilot.
Queen's Guard.
Why is this giving me Elite Dangerous vibes? Okay. Maybe it's just me, but visually this does not look right. Maybe it's just me, but just visually, this doesn't look like... I swear I've seen people play this looking better. You know what? Let's test an idea. Sorry if my tinkering is annoying. Okay, I must be hallucinating because let's test an idea. Hold on. I'm sorry, this just does not look... Is it just me? Let's try something. Sorry, I'm jarred by the visual representation. I thought it was more HD than this. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've been watching the wrong streams.
This is where you come in, pilot. You are a member of our team of explorers now, and we're depending on you to find out whatever you can about this strange new jump gate network. Its mysteries, its secrets. Good luck, pilot.
Okay, this is a little better? No, actually, this is a lot better. Putting on photo quality made a real difference.
Alliance Shipyard. M. PE. PE. Playtronics Factory.
Starting to think maybe I should have gone through the tutorials. It's odd that there's like no starting campaign.
Playtronics Factory.
Jumpgate, IS Mists, Alliance Shipyard.
Okay, should I assume that this is an abandoned station? Looks it.
Ilias, E. Ilias, E.
I'm a little confused.
Out of docking range. Out of docking range. Out of docking range. Docking granted. Docking aborted. Docking granted. Danger. Engine. Danger. Danger. Ilias. E.
Comms channel open. Sending you information now.
Jumpgate, IS Mists. Docking aborted.
I will get the hang of this at some point. Don't mind me, this is the way I learn. If I'm not doing tutorials, we're gonna try it this way.
Demeter, Vanguard.
Comms channel open. Goodbye.
Jumpgate, IS Mists. Jumpgate, IS Mists.
Hmm. Wait, what did I just do? I'm playing with keybinds. Oh boy. Did I just reload? I think I did. Yes, I did.
Jumpgate, IS Mists. Drone Component Factory. Jumpgate, IS Mists. Drone Component Factory. Jumpgate, IS Mists.
Oh, am I on the wrong side?
station. Accelerator. Unknown sector. Unknown station.
Hello there, big boy. Alright, so I guess we'll go here.
Discoverer, Vanguard. Discoverer, Vanguard. Weapon component factory.
No.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Hello?
Weapon component factory.
Did I screw up? Was there supposed to be like a deploy? I'm confused.
Discoverer, Vanguard. Weapon component factory.
And of course I didn't plug my headphones in, did I? Nope. Great.
Requesting immediate backup.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Hold on. What the hell am I doing?
Identifying criminal vessels.
Okay. I'm fucking confused.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
No, no, no. No.
Weapon component factory. Discoverer, Vanguard.
my god, what the hell am I doing? Okay, I'm phasing through stuff, so how do I stop? What the hell?
Weapon component factory.
God damn it.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Uh...
Weapon component factory. Discoverer, Vanguard. Docking granted.
Okay, this is cool. This is actually cool. Nice parking job. um... Yeah, photo mode definitely makes this look so much better. Alright, so... Oh, hey! How's it going? Yeah, I didn't do the tutorials. I started a new game. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do. It's been a while since I've played a game with like Newtonian flight and stuff too. Sorry I didn't see you. I actually had chat obscured for a minute. Hi. I will get the handle of it. This is actually probably isn't nearly as complex as I think it is. Alright. We're gonna get back on my ship, first of all.
Greetings.
Okay. Is there a terminal? Oh wait, never mind, never mind. Wait, there's crafting? Okay. Interesting.
Can I help? Here you go. Goodbye. Greetings. Sir, hello. Sending you information now.
Don't know why I just did that, but okay.
Can I help? Goodbye.
Wait, can I sabotage stations? Twisted, if you're here, I'm very sorry I didn't see you. Shit. I don't think I should have skipped the tutorial. I might start over. This might have been a mistake.
Hello? Goodbye.
I'm starting to gather that. I noticed there's a ton of keybinds, kind of like Star Citizen, which is probably gonna throw me for a loop because I have like No Man's Sky's keybinds memorized from the way I've set them. So like I've been tabbing out for inventory and stuff and just going duh. Now, I assume if I go to the elevator on this side, it gets me into my ship, right? No. Be honest, do you recommend I do the tutorials? Because I can always back out and do the tutorials. I think it's just me on the ship. I don't think I didn't do a really great job landing. I evacuated using my spacesuit, so I don't think that was... Oh, okay, never mind. I can probably get on from here. Didn't see this. No, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I did a really, really bad landing job. Like, I'm not fully on the pad either. Be honest, do you recommend I do the tutorials? I mean, I know it's boring for people to watch tutorials, but it beats me being incredibly aimless. Because I already can tell I'm going to like the scope of this a lot. Like, it has a deeper complexity than No Man's Sky, so I'm going to enjoy this probably a bit more than I think I am. It's just, I don't want to be really frustrated in the beginning if I can, like, undo that with tutorials. Okay, so in terms of paths, like if I start a new game, is there like a beginner's story path that includes the tutorials folded in it, the same way that like Elite Dangerous does? Or are the tutorials all completely separate from the actual game mode? Okay, why can't I exit out? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, um, they have stars next to them. So that would be this one, the Wayward Scion. Okay, so you completely recommend I do that instead. Because I'm sure it's even frustrating you watching me. Yeah, I don't remember if I bought the complete version or just X4. I think I just bought the foundations. Because I didn't want to, even though it's on sale, I didn't want to scap up a lot of stuff that maybe I don't like this. I don't want to, like, screw up and buy a lot of stuff that I'm not going to use. Alright, so I guess start that instead. Let's see what this does. And I apologize to anybody if I frustrated you. Okay, that's a cool starter ship, actually. I'm assuming this is a fighter or a single pilot explorer?
Hello. Goodbye.
Pilot, if you are hearing this independent pirate broadcast, you have been invited to join the Hatikva Free League's trade revolution. Do you want to help create a truly independent safe haven? Work towards peace and stability for all peoples? Then we need you. Do not hesitate. Check your mission offers to join the contest.
Okay. Guessing I should have stayed docked.
Argon equipment dock. Docking granted.
Now I know how that works.
Welcome.
Okay. Alright. So let's
Nova,
get
Vanguard.
back out. Trying to remember, was I supposed to talk to her, or was it the other repair tech? See, it's the keybinds that are going to start throwing me because I'm so used to intuitive controls that I don't have to, like request permission to dock, proceed to dock, land, trigger docking. This is a single pilot craft anyway, right? So I really don't... Alright.
Nova, Vanguard.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I got that down packed. I understand that. I understand the steering. Yeah, this is definitely better in photo mode.
Please halt. We will be scanning your inventory. You're clean. Go about your business.
Ah, okay. I like the map system a lot in this. And I like that I can autopilot to stuff too. That's really cool.
Superhighway, Patikva's choice 1. Autopilot engaged.
But there still doesn't seem to be like I guess, I don't know. I thought there was more like a... I guess because I thought this... I guess that comes with some of the DLC. Like a guided story mission for new players. Like, this still seems very nebulous and lacking direction. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I can figure it out eventually. I just don't know how interesting it would be to stream. That's my worry.
Autopilot disengaged. Asteroid.
Oh, okay. So this is the starting mission, I would assume. So I have to go to the trading station, I would assume.
Mammoth Vanguard.
Oh, okay. All right.
Autopilot engaged.
No, 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 no.
Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged. Superhighway, take class choice 1. Autopilot disengaged. Field coil factory. Sonra Sentinel.
Oh, I guess I have to gate through this?
Superhighway, Atikvas choice 1.
Alright. Oh, that's good to know. I like games that have built-in tutorials that you can pop into during the play of the game. I was really turned on by the idea of being able to build, like, fleets and space stations, too. It's a feature I wish No Man's Sky had more of. I take it back my complaints earlier. Visually, with the photo mode on, this looks fucking great. And it's running really well, too.
Entering Atikvas choice 1.
Alright, so I guess I have to hit another gate.
Shield component factory. Food ration factory.
That's the gate I just came out of. Ooh! Yeah, maybe don't be in the piloting lane. I think the flight controls are probably going to take a little bit of getting used to, too. Especially once I get into something like combat.
Get out of here.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Alright, I still have to go one more gate. Or is this a travel lane? Oh, wait.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Oh, okay. So now I need the Hargun trading station. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, I'm... One of the games that I have that I love a lot is a game called Battlestar Deadlock. It's like a ship battle simulator with Battlestar Galactica. So I love like large scale space battles. And why am I not out of autopilot? Oh, never mind. No, 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 no. What are we doing?
Vanguard.
Why am I not decelerating? Hello? No, 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 no. Stop, stop.
Argon trading station. Docking granted.
Oh, was it auto docking? My bad. I think it was auto docking. Oh yeah, I saw there were Star Wars and Star Trek mods for this, which looked really freaking cool.
Docking granted.
I love, as much as I don't like Starfield, the Star Wars mod makes that game insanely playable. Like insanely playable. It's an entirely different game. It makes it like a it makes it a complete Star Wars RPG.
Argon Trading Station. Docking aborted. Docking granted. Demeter, Sentinel.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Docking aborted. Nova, Vanguard.
I'm getting some of the fundamentals just by being an idiot.
Nova, Vanguard.
Don't think I'm landed, though.
Argon Trading Station. Docking granted. Nova, Vanguard. Argon Trading Station.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
I guess we're going through them because I don't want to be a moron.
Before we begin, I need to perform a few routine physical tests. Regulations, you know. Please move your head as far up or down as you can. Okay, now please walk a few steps. Faster, please. Okay, now do a few jumping jacks, please. Finally, a few squats, please. Great! You seem to be in good physical shape, so we can move on to your flying lessons. Let me know how you want to proceed. Yes? We'll start by using the transporter room outside to go to the docking bay. From here, you need to embark and take the controls.
Quasar, Vanguard.
You are cleared for undocking. Proceed.
Wait, did it just throw me back into the game? Do I have to select each individual tutorial? Ah, okay. Alright. Never mind. I'm brain dead. Can't tell, but I'm blonde. And I think I can go up with my blinds just a little bit. That's better.
Use the steering controls to turn your ship.
Oh, there is mouse steering. Okay, so it's shift. Shift.
Now, use the strafing controls to move sideways or vertically. Okay, before we continue, make sure there's no obstacle right in front of you. I can't check from here, so I have to trust you on this one. When you clear, gently accelerate forwards. There's usually a speed limit inside docking areas, but you don't have to worry about exceeding it. The ship's computer will limit the speed for you. You can also fly backwards. Try this now. Now, I need you to make sure there really is nothing in front of you. When you're ready, strap in and hit your ship's boost. You have a limited pool of boom. I've prepared a little course for you. Please fly close to each of the navigation beacons in turn. Your next target will always be marked in orange.
Nav beacon.
Don't worry, you're not being timed.
Oh no, I don't mind boring tutorials at all. Funny thing is I'm actually getting spaceflight down faster than I did walking and departing from my ship, which is so stupid. I'm just going to go through every one of them so I get a basic fundamental.
Fly to the marked station. Now that you're in range, interact with the station to request docking permission. Follow the trail of lights to your assigned dock.
Oregon Wharf.
Turn your ship in the indicated direction. You should now be able to see an abstract representation of the docking bay and your position relative to it. Each element must be aligned before you can dock. When aligned, the elements change colour from red to green. I usually align my orientation first. Begin by moving the centre of your crosshair to the matching element in the docking you lie. Go of the steering controls. There's a triangular element pointing upwards that represents your ship's position over the
Okay.
If it's darkened, then your ship is outside the displayable area. If you can afford them, there are software upgrades that make this process a bit easier.
Okay, so that makes more sense.
Next thing is something you are going
Really?
to use a lot. I've marked a remote location for you to fly to. Don't worry, I don't expect you to crawl there at your base speed. First, please align your ship so it points roughly towards the target. Now, activate travel mode. Depending on your engine type, it may take a little time to get started. Look at your speed bar just below the crosshairs. You will keep accelerating for a while until you reach your ship's top travel speed. You've probably noticed other modes in the list when you activated this one. Each mode has its special use, and only one mode can be active at a time. Whenever you're ready, quickly drop out of travel mode. Great! The next part will take place some distance from here, so let's take a break and let the autopilot do the hard work for now.
Empty space.
The autopilot automatically navigates to the current objective. It engages travel mode when appropriate and makes use of gates, accelerators, and highways.
Oh, okay.
It avoids obstacles in the way. Well, mostly, which is why you still need to be at the controls. You may notice that it sometimes turns travel mode off when everything seems wide open to you. The safeties are on a bit of a hair trigger, probably to keep insurance rates from skyrocketing.
It's actually very straightforward. That actually reminds me of the time that I ejected out of my starter ship in Star Citizen, and I jetpacked in my suit to a planet and burned up in the atmosphere.
Before we start, please note the yellow icon below your crosshair. The manuals call it the check engine light, but I've never seen an engine that looks like that. It means that you can't make use of your travel mode right now.
Okay.
That's because this lesson takes place in a region that prevents it from working. Being hit by a weapon disables your travel drive for a short time as well, so don't rely on it to get out of trouble. I've also heard of weapons that target this system specifically to make you an easy target for pirates. On to the actual lesson at hand. In front of you is a jump gate. Sometimes you'll find one that's inactive. This one's working though, which you can tell from the swirly bits in the middle. To use it, simply fly through. That's all there is to it. Now, I've been told that the technology is totally different, but in practice, these accelerators function pretty much exactly like jump gates. Fly through this one. While jump gates connect different star systems, accelerators take you to different places within the same one. Up next, a superhighway. They also take you to sectors within a star system. The main difference is that they are directional, so you need to use the entry gate, not the exit. Fly into the entry gate. As you see, it's a tiny bit slower than the other methods. I like it though, it lets me enjoy the view. Highways can also be local. The entry of one is right in front of you. Fly into it.
Yeah, way to go, dumbass. Try lining up first.
Entering EWAS Twin 3.
Yeah, that was actually one of the worst experiences I ever had in Star Citizen, cause I didn't at the time know that you could backspace and kill yourself. So I spent, I think it was 40 minutes traveling from where I ejected out of the ship to, I think it was a moon, if I remember right, and I burned up in the atmosphere and died. It was a very weird experience.
It has a much slower speed than the superhighway we just came out of, but it's still a whole lot.
And then the other fun time was when I think I ejected an FTL. That was fun too.
Medium-sized ships are the largest that can use them. Local highways can be entered and exited at any point along the way. Fly into the one right in front of you. This highway is special in that it leads you right into a jump gate. You don't have to do anything. The transition will just work on its own. There we go. Please pay attention to the objective in the corner of your HUD. It's counting down to when you should exit the highway. Wait until it's done, then exit the highway. Now. Well done.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. I used to be a huge fan of like the Armada RTS, the Star Trek Armada RTSs. I've done Privateer, I've done Earth and Beyond, the space MMO from EA. Of course, No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous. I've been all over the place.
Primary weapon. The small dots that have just appeared indicate where the weapons are currently aiming. They will automatically track your current target as long as it's close enough. Note that the HUD markers of some targets are smaller. These targets are currently outside your weapon range. Select the closest enemy target. A new HUD element has appeared right in the center of the target. This is the aim ahead indicator. It shows you where you need to aim, which is especially useful if the target is moving. Slowly cycle through all the targets.
Page up, page down.
When a target outside your weapon range has been selected, you can see the weapon indicators becoming darkened. The aim ahead indicator also changes its appearance. Select the closest enemy target again and shoot at it until it's destroyed.
Target cargo drone. Cargo drone. Argon shipyard. Cargo drone. Argon cargo drone. Argon shipyard cargo drone.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Keep destroying the targets. You'll need to move closer in order to hit some of them. If you look to the right of your crosshair, you will will see bars next to your weapons that gradually fill up when you are firing. This is heat. It automatically dissipates when you stop firing. This happens more slowly if there are multiple weapons cooling down at the same time.
Cargo drone. Cargo drone. Cargo drone. Cargo drone. Cargo drone. Cargo drone.
This target is much sturdier than the others. Look at the blue bar above the target. This is its shield strength. After a few seconds without damage, it will begin to recharge. All shields work like this, including your own.
Courier. Mineral.
I've now activated your secondary weapon, a missile launcher. It's loaded with a type of guided missile that requires a target lock. Please select the target in front of you. You can now see a lock being acquired. You may fire when ready. The target has dropped something. Fly right at it to pick it up.
Ammunition container.
It's another type of missile. It has been automatically added to your ammunition storage. Missile launchers have...
It's probably for the
their
best.
ammunition. You can see the number of remaining missiles to the left of your crosshair. Look at the curved blue bar below your crosshairs. I'm going to demonstrate damage to your shields. Wait for it. There we go. It's recharging.
Okay, that made a decent amount of sense. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting there. These are actually good. The fact that they're this minimalist is actually a bonus. Oh, that was all of them? Oh, wait, no. Alright, so let's do this one next.
Open the map. It might be your most powerful tool, but it can be overwhelming at first. We'll cover the basics today. Let's begin with the icons. Open the highlighted menu. The legend shows you the meaning of the different things you see on the map. For example, this light green icon in the middle is your small fighter ship. The green colour indicates that it's owned by you. The slightly lighter hue means that you're personally there right now. And the big icon next to you is a station. A wharf, to be specific. Don't feel like you need to memorise this. You will always have access to it. Close this menu for now. Zoom out as far as you can. The hexagon you see is a sector. As you explore, you will find many more. You can also pan and rotate the view. Do so now. Good. If you ever get
Oh, it's
lost,
three-dimensional,
you can always
too.
return your camera to the current location. Try it.
Highlighted button to view your map.
Select an object. This selection is different from the target you select outside of the map. I have marked the wharf as your HUD target so you can see the difference. Clear your selected object for now. As you can see, this does not affect your HUD target. Now interact with your ship. Select Information. Here you can see some general information as well as the ship's pilot, you in this case, and cargo storage. Take your time looking around, then open the highlighted menu at the top. Here you can see more details about the pilot as well as the rest of the crew. Expand the information for one of your service crew.
Oh.
Now you can see a detailed overview of this person's skills. Sometimes individuals can have an aptitude outside of their current role and might be worth reassigning to a different role. You can assign roles and perform other advanced actions using the various tabs of this menu. We'll cover those actions in later lessons. Close this menu to move on. Open the object list. It lists all currently visible objects with some sorting and filtering options. By default, it shows you all ships and stations. Open the menu that shows deployables. It only lists a navigation beacon, not the satellite that is also nearby. That's because the satellite is currently off screen. Zoom out until the satellite's icon is visible.
No, this is actually my first X game.
Now that the satellite's icon is visible, it is also listed in the menu. You can also select and interact with objects from the menu. Interact with the satellite and deactivate it. Good. Open the Property Owned menu. This menu lists everything you own, even if the icons are not currently on screen. That is why you can see another ship here, but not in the object list. Focus the camera on the other ship.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
The camera will now follow your ship until you manually move it again. Zooming also keeps the camera focused on the ship now, and not on the cursor position. Try it. To stop the camera from following the ship, simply pan in any direction. Do so now. And those are the basics of using the map. If you want a refresher on what certain menus do, you can activate a help overlay with a highlighted button. Do so now.
Tiny question mark icon in the top right. Oh.
Each highlighted button can now show you what it does. Use the button again to turn it off. Take your time looking around. Close the map when you're done.
Yeah, it was I should have paid attention. It was highlighted in yellow, but like I was expecting to like left click on something else. These tutorials are actually really important. Oh, everything, the HUD is tiny. I wonder if I should enlarge it slightly. It is scalable, right?
Today we'll cover another important topic, missions. As a reminder, the current objective of the active mission is always shown in the message ticker. Right now, the objective does not have a specific target. Let's change that. I've now set one of the ships in front of you as the mission target. The yellow markings let you know which one it is. Please select the mission target. Good. I've now changed the mission target to a different ship. A yellow arrow near your crosshair points in its direction. It should be to the right of it. Turn your ship until you see the mission target in front of you. Well done. Open the map. Mission targets are highlighted in the same yellow on the map. And as you can see, there can be more than one at a time. A lot more. Targets don't always need to be objects either. Some missions give you a position or area in space like this. What the radius means really depends on the mission. Maybe you need to find something somewhere in there, or are required to cover the entire area with satellites. For now, I just need you to fly anywhere in that area.
Empty space.
All right. Open the map. Open the highlighted menu. This menu shows you any mission offers that you are aware of. Some are broadcast widely, most are more local. Select one of the mission offers. You can now see its title, description, and objectives. The map also temporarily shows you guidance for the mission you've selected. Accept both missions. Good. You may have noticed that the mission area is no longer marked. That's because you can only see guidance for one mission at a time, and accepting a mission automatically activates it. This doesn't mean that inactive missions are paused. You can still progress and even complete them while they're inactive.
Okay.
And of course, you can choose which mission should be active at any given time. Open the highlighted menu. Here you can see all of your accepted missions. The active mission is shown in yellow. Select the inactive training mission and activate it. Good. Now, abort both training missions. You have no guidance now. This is because one mission ending does not automatically activate another mission. Activate the remaining mission yourself, please. Good. Now, please zoom out, find the station in the other sector, and interact with it. select Start Guidance to Object. This isn't really a mission, but guidance is now temporarily switched to lead you to this station. Rather, it would do that if you knew the way. Your computer doesn't have the necessary jump gate in its database, so it's showing you that you need to find it in order to proceed. I'm marking the gate's location on the map. Look for a question mark. Close the map and fly to it.
Unknown object. Autopilot engaged.
I'm getting it. Slowly but surely, I'm getting it. It's like a more accessible version of Elite Dangerous, with much more interesting points of interest. I'm really starting to get that feeling.
Now that the gate is in range, the computer has automatically added it to the database and updated guidance to lead you through it. Follow those until you're at the destination.
Ooh.
Well done. Unlike real missions, this one is automatically switched back to giving you guidance for the previously active mission. You can also get this kind of guidance by asking people for directions to certain locations or people. And that's it for this lesson.
Okay. I think the real kick is to be doing this a lot. Like, it's gonna be a lot of trial and error. Which is true of any space sim, to be honest. Any sim in general. Let's be real.
Today we'll learn about items you carry on your person. Open the inventory menu. Here you can see every item you're personally carrying around and their value. Inventory wares are sorted into several categories. Crafting wares can be made into something, usually either something useful or valuable. We'll do that later. Paint modifications can be applied to your ships. You'll learn how to do that in another lesson. General wares are usually useful in some way. This seminar, for example, can be given to an employee to increase their management skills.
Oh, cool.
Trade wares are rarely useful to you and can usually be sold off. You've probably noticed that some wares are shown in orange.
Contraband?
These are illegal, at least somewhere. If you accidentally pick one up, you can drop them from here. Use the highlighted button to drop all illegal items now. You can do this for any other ware too. Please drop any amount of trade ware now. Good. Go to the Traders Corner. You can walk there directly or take the transporter. You can find these on practically every station. Talk to the trader and choose Show Me Your Wares.
It's honestly, believe it or not, the level of complexity reminds me of another game called Spaceborne 2. Believe it or not, they're very similar in the level of complexity.
Can I help? Hello. Here you go.
In addition to general, crafting, and trade wares, you can also buy spacesuit upgrades here. I got better thrusters as soon as I could afford them, and I haven't regretted it. For now, buy the entire stock of Agnew steak and rare spices. Close this menu to move on.
Good luck out there.
Now, interact with a nearby crafting bench. You have enough to create a fine deal. Do so now.
Huh? Oh, okay.
It's worth significantly more than the sum of its ingredients. Go ahead and sell the fine meal to the trader.
Hello there. Can I help? Hello. Here you go.
Well done.
Good luck out there.
Some crafted items have a specific use and may not be bought by traders. These include devices used to overcome security measures, as well as bombs you can deploy from your spacesuit. All of which are highly illegal, of course, so be careful.
Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Yeah, Spaceborne 2 is pretty complex, very cool too.
Please get up and leave the ship in your spacesuit.
Quasar, Vanguard.
You've probably noticed that you keep moving in the same direction. That's because spacesuits don't have flight assistance and are limited to Newtonian flight. Any directional input, whether it's strafing, accelerating, or decelerating, will push you in that direction. I'll let you try it out for a little while. While you do that, your spacesuit is equipped with a small hand laser. Please don't try to use it in fights with actual ships. You'd be pulverized immediately. You also have a repair tool. This tool works on most damaged objects, as long as they're not actually wrecked. This thing is beyond repair, though.
Quasar, Vanguard.
Try to come to a stop using these inputs. Tricky, isn't it? Luckily, there's an easier way. Try it now. Much better.
Oh.
I think you're ready for some maneuvering. Please fly inside the wreck using the indicated entry point.
Honestly, exploration in Elite Dangerous really doesn't appeal to me. The planets are so bland. Like, it's just cargo trucking, which, I mean, for some people is really fun. The colonization thing was kind of cool. But it's a lot of sinks that are kind of, like, boring to engage with. Like, it's fun for, like, the first 100 hours. But then, like... And I'm not sure I like the idea of them changing to the Star Citizen model of selling ships either. I mean, I get it. It funds development, which they need, given the problems that company has had, but... Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know they've made some tweaks to the power play systems, but it's still... And the fact that they outsourced their on-foot stuff to an entirely different company that did a really, really bad job.
There's an access hatch, but it's malfunctioning. Look for a broken control panel and use your repair tool to fix it.
Ooh, dumbass. Dumbass. I think the thing that always appealed the most to me about Elite Dangerous is the scale. The fact that it's a legitimate one-to-one representation of the Milky Way galaxy, and that you can literally find real astronomical bodies that have been charted in the game. That was something that always did things to me. Like, it was like the first run to the Sol system was fun. I think the colonization system was their way of trying to work around that so that you would actually have like player depots there to actually provide like a jumping off point. I mean, I know they limited the radius. I think, oh god, what the hell was it with the colonization? There's a limitation to how far out you can go to colonize, but it's creating like stepping stones out to further areas. The only problem is the player base of that game is shrunk, so it's taking it's taking a lot longer than a lot of people would expect.
Now, fly into the corridor. You may have noticed the oxygen indicator, which is slowly going down. There's no need to worry about it. You will be back in your ship with plenty of time to spare.
Wreck.
Well, the wild thing now too is the fact that you can technically like buy your way into a more fuel efficient ship without having to engage in any of the ship and without any of the gameplay systems. Like some like is it the first Explorer ship that they introduced that you could buy that actually has an insane amount of
Vanguard. Wreck.
insane amount of fuel capacity. Like I think it's like double. Yeah, it's been a while. I really didn't keep up on the ships that they introduced, but I know one of them is like the one Explorer ship. You can basically buy your way into a bigger travel advantage at least. I think the thing that worries me the most is they've kind of confirmed that their engine won't support like fleshed out planets that much. Which is funny because it's something that space engineers literally retooled their entire engine to support planets and volumetric water. I think the thing for me too is like Elite never felt like something I had to do with a group of people. No Man's Sky planets are actually more full now too. Like Elite Dangerous's planets are so barren and so like there's a couple of them that the topography is interesting. Like you'll have some really cool valleys and stuff, but it feels meaningless if you like can't build a base there, or you have to go through the entire colonization process to plunk down, bases that you can't really explore. It's like it feels like sometimes more of a shell of a game than No Man's Sky did at launch. Like it's hard to explain. Like the perfect space game is like an amalgam of like No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, X. Like there's never going to be that perfect game as much as anybody wants it to be, but like every game has something that I like really enjoy a lot. Like I think the exploration in No Man's Sky is completely incomparable to anything else, but its systems are so shallow that you get frustrated. Like they don't introduce anything complex to the game ever. And I get why. It's supposed to be more like Minecraft in space than a sim. But then I'll get something like this and I'll enjoy this to a degree, but then I get frustrated, or I feel like, well, it's another solitary experience. It's like there's just not that perfect game. And the perfect game would be an MMO, and no company has an interest in making a space MMO. And the one that does has no interest in actually making it in any timely fashion. That's why, like, I'm really hyped for the Expanse RPG that's coming out. And what's really sad is Star Citizen was supposed to get base building this year, and they're not going to. And I mean, honestly, that's the one thing that would probably get me the most invested in Star Citizen. Because I like the idea of being rooted on a planet, setting up a base, setting up like a manufacturing or crafting routine, ferrying that product. I'm not interested really in the PvP aspect of Star Citizen at all. Like I've never really been into like the like PvP aspect of any space game. And that's the worrying thing too is like they promised a very in-depth player economy in Star Citizen during its fundraising process, and lately they've been signaling that a lot of it is going to be micromanaged by them. And every time I've been in an MMO with a player economy that's been hyper micromanaged, it usually doesn't turn out too well. I mean, the only exception maybe is Eve, but Eve is structured like a real world economy. And there's so many problems with Star Citizen right now. It's like they were afraid to set down a direction for too long. And I think it's really biting them in the ass now. That's my thing. Like, Star Citizen doesn't need 100 star systems. It literally doesn't. If they're going to go with the scale that they're going with, maybe tops you need 3. You need one that's lawless, one that's completely safe, and one that's like 50-50. One that's like maybe an alien star system. You don't need to, they're so, they think too big. They're thinking way too big for Star Citizen. Especially since they don't have a guaranteed player base either. Like the last estimate is that there's maybe 4 million people playing Star Citizen off and on. And that player count fluctuates insanely. Like during 3.18, when 3.18 was like super bad, there was like maybe like 2,000 people playing the game at that point. I mean, their only saving grace is that they've been constantly been able to churn in new people. But a lot of the old hats have moved on. They see no future in the game. Yeah, exactly. That was the problem with even Starfield. Starfield Starfield should have had one solar system packed with shit, and every DLC should have been a new star system. Like there should have been an inactive Stargate in the first system that you're in, and you go through an entire storyline that causes you to activate that gate, and that activated gate is the next DLC, and it introduces a new star system with a whole new class, maybe whole new factions and stuff. They could have done Starfield so differently, and it could have worked so well, but they just I don't understand the appeal of going big and shallow. It never made sense to me. It was one of the biggest problems with No Man's Sky for the longest time. It was 8 quintillion planets and literally nothing to do. And it was sad because that harmed them for years. It took them 10 years to turn that game around. And I really worry, like, Star Citizen's been almost 13 years in development already. And they're starting to realize they can't keep pulling in the funding that they're doing. Once Squadron 42 launches, if that doesn't do well, they're going to have to lay people off. So they're going to have to condense down a couple of studios probably, because they're running, what is it, 5 or 6 studios? So I mean, they're going to have to downscale. There's I feel bad. If anything, I feel bad for the devs working there because they've been in a holding pattern as they fundraise. So you got a lot of talented people that are probably just sitting there with their finger up their ass going, when am I going to be able to do what I was hired to do? I'm a level designer, I'm an asset developer, I'm a mission developer, and there's so much that they can't do because first they were waiting for the tech, then they were waiting for the scale, and now they're waiting for systems that don't work well together, and coding that was done by like many different teams. That the transit system alone in Star Citizen is such a fucking mess. And every time they promise they're going to work on it, they run into problems. The freight elevators. It's like they're so obsessed with physicalization of everything in the game that's caused so many problems, from server performance to latency to player interaction problems to bugs to exploits. It's like, it's such a shame. Oh yeah. And that was always my argument, because like when people were like oogling about how realistic Star Citizen is, my argument was always this, but how much fun is in there? Like, No Man's Sky is not hyper realistic, and it's a lot of fun for how basic it is. Elite Dangerous is realistic to a degree, and it knows its scale, and it does what it does extremely well. Spaceborne 2 is another one. It has procedurally generated star systems, but it knows its scale and it knows its level of realism and what it wants to do, and it captures the fun. Even God, Todd Howard even said it took them, what was it, 5 years of development on Starfield to quote unquote find the fun. How horrifying is that if you're a game dev and you're thinking, well, we're gonna put out a game in 3 years, and 5 years in you're going, my God, this isn't all that fun. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And the thing that appeals to me a lot about X is you can reduce your scope by depending on how many DLCs you buy too. Like if you only want to do the core systems of Foundation, you don't have to buy any DLCs if you don't want to. You can keep whatever limit of the systems that they have in Foundation, and that's the universe you're dealing with. And that's fine. Like Star Citizen, they don't need 100 star systems. They really, really don't. And if anything, they should really be taking the first system, Stanton, and that should be fleshed out before they did anything else. That way they could test economy, NPC interactions, NPC pathing, terrain generation, point of interest generation, everything that they needed to develop in Star Citizen should have been centered around one star system. Period. The planet tech, everything. And they didn't do that. They were so worried about fundraising that they had to constantly throw new things at people to get them to buy and buy and buy. And it bit them in the ass. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, that's the way Starfield should have worked the same way. Starfield should have started with maybe 3 solar systems, packed with content, packed with story, packed with systems, and then maybe a year from now go, hey, this is the Terran Empire, and you're going to go visit their homeworlds, and their, and then you visit the Varun star system in the next DLC. They could have done so much better, but I just don't understand what some of these companies are thinking when they develop a game. And it's sad too, because it's frustrating. Yeah, do not bite off more than you can chew. Yep. And that's always been Star Citizen's problem, is scope creep. Because every time you think they're done with a system, like mining, let's say, okay, we got a mining loop down. Can we stop and just stay with that? Oh, no. We got to introduce carry loaders and physicalized cargo and all sorts of things. And then we're doing missions. Oh, first it was just inner solar system missions. Then it's inter solar system missions. Then you have combat and mining. It's just like they cannot focus themselves at all. And I can't imagine being the actual like game coordinator for Star Citizen, and you're sitting there looking at maybe a dozen teams that don't interact well with each other, and they've admitted this. The last problem that they had with bugs was the what was it, the QL between teams, and teams using their QL system wasn't working. They did not communicate correctly with each other. So it's like you have a dozen teams, they're all off in their own little shell doing their own thing, and when it comes time to integrate them, it doesn't work. And it's just like, you keep doing too much. Can we just stop? Can we focus on what Star Citizen wants to be? Is it a sandbox? Is it a theme park? Is it an open world PvP always on looter shooter? What is Star Citizen? And they just say yes to everything. Yeah. Yeah, Star Citizen is not just building a castle, they're building all the farms surrounding the castle, the moat around the castle, the cellars underneath the castle. The province is 5,000 miles away from the castle. They're building all of the peasants, all of the livestock. It's like holy crap, dude. It's like at some point all of these things need to coalesce into something that is meaningful and fun. And they just struggle to get there. And I can't imagine what it's going to be like trying to get further into that. Okay, I need to go back to my ship before I die.
Lazar, Vanguard.
Whoa. Don't shoot at your own ship, dumbass. Jesus Christ. Watch me suffocate. I'll laugh my ass off.
Docking granted.
Ah.
Here's another breaking control.
Thank you.
Repair this one as well.
Oh yeah. My worry is okay, what is the economic model going to be once they launch 1.0? What are they going to be selling? Are they going to be selling land claims like they tried to do in early access? Are they going to be selling packs of decorations for your buildings? Like what is their financial model going once they stop selling ships? And the balancing nightmare too. They have, what is it now? I think in excess of 250 different types of ships, from fighters to escorts to carriers to cargo ships to haulers. The balancing nightmare that already is going to represent. Like, there's so many things that, what, it's going to take another 5 years? Or are they going to do it? Or are they going to do all of that balancing and system management at launch? Like, I scratch my head sometimes thinking about, like, how much worse is it going to be after 1.0 when they actually have to start managing an actual game with a living population? Like, they like risk really like doing bad things, like really screwing the pooch. I have a repair panel.
Quasar, Vanguard.
Oh, I have to go outside. All right. And the sad thing is like, I don't want Star Citizen to fail. I really don't. But my worry is just like I don't think Squadron 42 is going to appeal to as many people as they think it is. It's going to be really interesting to see what comes out of that creator event, or whatever the hell they're calling it, that's going on in October. Yeah. They need to be honest with their player base, too. They really... I think they're going to have a coming to Jesus moment. Jesus Christ, dumbass. Where they have to literally sit there and say, hey, look, you know, we promised you the world, and we can only deliver a moon. You know, they need to be honest with their players, too. Oh yeah. And I think they need, honest to God, I think one of the things they really, 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 really need to start being honest with their player base about is how large scale in terms of population they're going to be able to consolidate into their server structure. Because they capped out at, what was it, 300 with server meshing now? And that still has a ton of instability. It still doesn't fully it doesn't work well with the NPC pathing that they had. Like, they reintroduced, I forgot, what was it? What was that in-game event? And the NPC ships were just teleporting all over the place, spinning in circles. And that was with servers capped at 300 players. Like, they need to be honest that they're not going to meet the technological advancements that they hoped. And then say, hey, look, we want to make a game with 300 players per server. A lot of the content is going to be instanced, which I honestly am perfectly fine with. The fact that they're already admitting that they're going to be doing instanced content makes me happy. Because they need to. They need to be absolutely honest with their player base and say, hey, look, if you want content that actually is engaging, works, can't be exploited, isn't going to be griefed by PvP players all the time, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of instancing. And honest to God, I have no problem with that. As long as the basic game is non-instance, is an open world like sandbox exploration, that's fine. The dungeons and the curated content being completely instanced, not a problem with me. Oh, I was going into the shaft, wasn't I? Dumbass. As I fly around the ship like 5 times. Bouncy bouncy.
There's a lockbox here. What a lucky find. Please activate your weapon and carefully shoot off all the locks. Chip weapons also work, but you have to be much more careful with those. Lockboxes are fragile, and some even explode. Congratulations, you did it. You may keep the item for yourself after you finish here. Please leave the wreck and return to your ship now.
Container. Wreck.
Okay. I'm getting it. Slowly but surely, I'm getting it. I love how I'm so bad with momentum. God damn it. Here we go.
The spacesuit is also equipped with a booster. You can use it now to reach your ship quickly. Be careful though. It's easy to overshoot or crash into your target that way.
It actually, oddly enough, reminds me of the tunnels in Starfield. Oh wait, no, because they're bigger. They don't feel like air ducts. And they're better lit. I take that back.
To get back in, you need to make a docking request. Please do so now. Now, follow the green lights to the dock and fly inside.
Quasar. Vanguard.
Believe it or not, it actually reminds me too of like cave digging in No Man's Sky.
Tired of waiting for...
After this tutorial, I'm probably gonna have to go for a little bit.
There's a capital ship nearby. Please approach it.
Nomad. Vanguard.
Get as close as possible to its surface.
You know what's really claustrophobic? No Man's Sky digging in VR. Or being underwater in VR. It is honestly one of the most insane experiences I've ever had in VR. And that includes Star Citizen in VR. But also fun. Really getting a grasp of the scale of things. It's a shame I can't stomach being inside VR for like longer than like 4 hours at a clip.
Alright, now come to a stop. You are now flying relative to the ship thanks to special flight assistance software. This works for most things that are bigger than medium-sized ships. No matter what the capital ship does, you will move along with it. This is especially useful for combat as well for docking or undocking. I've set up some targets on the ship's surface. Please destroy them. Try to use the ship's surface as cover wherever possible. Your strafe thrusters are useful.
We were hit.
Nomad, Vanguard. Turret.
You are not in actual danger, by the way. You're only simulating damage to your ship.
Oh, critical. Turret.
Something hit us.
Nomad, Vanguard. Docking denied. Turret.
We were hit.
Turret. Turret.
We're taking hits.
Turret.
Now, fly away from the ship's surface until it leaves you behind.
Alright, so I'm gonna go for a little bit. Thank you so much for encouraging me to actually use the tutorials, because they did help a lot. I'm either going to be on later this afternoon or probably tomorrow. I'm on vacation this week, so I have time to yutz around. Usually I'm only on Mondays. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't think to actually do the tutorials. Probably because I'm so hard-headed about just learning things myself, but this actually helped a lot. Now it's just going to be the muscle memory of actually remembering keybinds that's going to be the trick. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it a whole lot. I'm actually glad that I spun up X4. Definitely glad I spun it up. Thanks a lot. I will catch everybody later.